If you've been fermenting for a while, you'll know the struggle. Your SCOBY keeps just multiplying. Today, I'm going to show you 2 amazing ways to use those extra SCOBYs: homemade kombucha gummy bears and savoury SCOBY jerky. So if you're tired of throwing away your SCOBY, stick around, let's turn them into something tasty. First up, we're going to make our savoury kombucha SCOBY jerky. Take your kombucha SCOBY layers and start cutting them into thin strips, about 6mm to 1 centimetre wide. These strips will become our jerky. Now that your SCOBY is cut, place these strips into your dehydrator to start removing the excess liquid. Place them in a silicone mat. Set your dehydrator to 40 degrees Celsius or 105 degrees Fahrenheit and let them dehydrate for 1 to 2 hours. While your SCOBY strips are dehydrating, let's make the marinade. Start by pouring 60mm of soy sauce or coconut aminos into a bowl. I'm using the coconut aminos today because I love the milder flavour it gets. Next, add 1 tablespoon of maple syrup or honey for sweetness. Then 1 teaspoon of diced garlic or garlic puree if that's easier, and 1 tablespoon of grated ginger or ginger puree. Now, I'm adding a tablespoon of ginger miso I made earlier because I think it adds an extra depth of flavour. For some heat, toss in a teaspoon of fresh chopped chilli or dried chilli, whichever you prefer. Finish off with a pinch of smoked paprika and pepper to taste. Give it a good stir, set it aside, and your marinade is ready once those SCOBY strips are finished dehydrating. To fully marinate your SCOBY strips, add these to your jerky marinade for 12 to 24 hours in the fridge, stirring every few hours. After you have fully marinated the SCOBY strips, place them back onto your silicone mat and set your dehydrator back to 40 degrees Celsius or 105 degrees Fahrenheit. This time we will be dehydrating these for 60 hours until they come out dry and chewy. And there you have it, a great way to use our excess kombucha SCOBY into a savoury SCOBY jerky. These will keep fresh for up to a month in an airtight jar at room temperature. Moving on to our second recipe, we're using excess kombucha SCOBY to make kombucha gummy bears. Add about 1 cup of diced SCOBY and either 1 cup of kombucha or fresh juice into a small blender. Blend for around 30 seconds to finely chop that SCOBY into smaller pieces. In a small pan, add your kombucha and SCOBY and slowly start bringing the heat of your liquid to around 80 degrees Celsius or 175 degrees Fahrenheit. Stirring as the heat of the liquid increases. Do not bring to the boil as this kills the probiotics. The temperature is needed to activate the agar. Add 1 tablespoon of either maple syrup or honey for sweetness, but add more if needed. Add 1 or 2 teaspoons of agar to your pan and continue whisking for 1 to 2 minutes on a low heat. Add 1 teaspoon for soft gummies and 2 teaspoons for firmer gummies. Now with everything incorporated into your pan, it's time to add these into your gummy moulds. You will have to act quickly with these as it will start to set once the temperature of the mix starts to cool. Either using a dropper or a small spoon, start filling the gummy bear moulds. For an easier transfer, place your moulds onto a baking tray and then put them into the fridge for 30 minutes until fully set. Carefully pop your gummy bears out of the moulds and store them in an airtight container for up to a week in the fridge. And that's how you turn your excess kombucha SCOBY into a deep, savoury, insanely chewy jerky and a healthy alternative to store-bought gummy bears. If you're trying to make these at home, drop a comment below and let me know what marinade flavours you're using and if you experiment with different flavours of the gummy bears. If you love this recipe, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more zero waste kitchen experiments. Thanks for watching and happy fermenting.